Okay, what's up everybody? Back in my garden, and I'm gonna do a little bit of pruning. So what we got here today is my blood orange. Now, as you can see here, got a lot of new growth coming out. This is a blood orange tree, really delicious fruit, and it's really taking off right now. So it's late March, and you can see all the fresh new growth. Every one of these is a new growth, and there's a little bit of old growth. You can see like these leaves from last year. So there's a branch here, a branch here, a branch here, here. So there's like 5 different branches here. This one is a big one, then it splits off into 3. This one is the same situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got like 9 there, like 9 different branches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is getting really bunched up, too bunched up. So let's get our cutters and go ahead and try to set those things up. Here they are. Let's start thinning this out. So I definitely don't want these lower. Let's start from the bottom. Don't want these ones down here. Okay, first start with the ones that are the most obvious that we don't want. Things that don't look good, so, down here, that's not going to help. Okay, so getting all these off. Now this one right here, probably get rid of that one too. It doesn't look that great. Okay, so that's just left with 2. This one, so you got bunched up here. So you had to look at the shape of it. Do you want it to kind of fill in this way? You don't want it to go out farther this way, probably. So I could write in here, that looks like an obvious one. This is getting too bunched up and the growth is getting twisted. Let's cut this one off. And by the way, if you smell this, rub your hands together and smell it. The citrus scent is just really smells just like citrus perfume or something. It's really good, and the fruit is even better. Really delicious, red, kind of blood red fruit. So you can see here, cutting these little ones off because I want it to kind of, choose how many main ones I'm going to be going that are going to be going up. So this one looks like a nice shoot to go up. We don't want to cut that one off. This one looks solid. So I feel like that's too many for here. So we got 4 main ones going up. That's going to get crowded. So which one do I want to take off? Let me come back to that one. Here, let's go back down here. We don't like this. Little ones. So remember, always start with, if you can't decide, just come back to it. Start with things that are most obvious. So down here, this one looks like it's getting covered from the one above. See, and it's getting kind of twisted because it's being compressed. Let's cut that one off. And that one. Okay. And down here. Let's see. I kind of want something to grow out this way. That's why I'm not really trimming that off. So I kind of want this one to go out. Something to fill in. Like this one I don't want to trim off because it's starting to fill in, come this way. Okay, so here you can tell that it's a big bushy, a lot of bushiness going on in here. So let's go ahead and get in here. You know, you have to look from different angles to figure out what's the best situation. Okay, it's just start little by little. Don't, you know, once you cut it, there's no turning back. So I'm just gonna cut off some of these little ones. So you kind of clean it up, and so you have a nice shoot coming up by itself. So you're basically not competing, the other shoots are not competing with this. So now all the energy is going to go into here. And this is important to do at this time of year because you have so much shoots coming out. It's splitting all the energy into multiple directions. And you're going to really just, you know, waste a lot of fertilizer for stuff that's not needed. So this one, let's see. Yeah, it's still bushy. This one looks like right here. See, that's kind of, seems like it's kind of under everything. Let's trim that one off. So, like I said, you can't decide. Just look at it from a different angle. Wait maybe a couple more days, another week. But you got so many here. We don't want these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I kind of, you got to think about the shape. What shape do you want? Do you want it to be wide, tall? You know, I kind of want it to keep going straight up. I don't want a big bushy tree because I don't have a lot of space width-wise. So it's looking a little better. You want it to air it out. You want it to have some airflow. See, look it right back in there. That one doesn't look very good. I'm going to cut this one. Okay, so I'm going to recycle or put all this in my compost. But if you were to smell this, it smells really good. So again, it's late March and this growth is really taking off. I'm doing a really